Welcome to Beans and Breakdowns, a podcast dedicated to bridging the gap between specialty coffee and the heavy music community. On this episode, I'm joined by Matt Savage, vocalist for the band Kennedy. So grab a fresh cup of coffee and wake the fuck up! What's going on, Caffeinated crew? On the episode today, I'm joined by Matt, the Savagists of Matts, from the band Kennedy. How's it going?
Just, rocking and rolling, living in the free world, recovering from all the Deppiner wine last night. It's good to go.
Depp wine and body slams.
Yeah, Depp wine and body slams. Just a typical Saturday night in Montreal.
How many body slams did you take?
I didn't take any, thankfully. Maybe one.
One or two. Was it John? John just suplexed you during the match. It's open season.
That's it.
Well, this is wonderful to be sitting in such a peaceful house in the semi-suburbs of Montreal.
Yeah.
Yeah. I drove by and there were like 4 parks.
Yeah. That's where it's at, man.
It's beautiful.
Inner city living's for chumps.
Don't tell that to my wife. Well, today we're drinking. I'll start it off because, do you want to say what we're drinking?
We're drinking Sissiboo.
It's Sissiboo.
It's
from the high mountains of Honduras.
Honduras. I was going to say Ecuador already. I fucked up.
No, it's not Ecuador this time. It's a medium roast. It's called Tobeatic Wild. They have a fair trade label on the bag, which is kind of cool because that's a really expensive flex.
Yeah. Has
to have
notes of cherry.
It does. It's kind of figgy and cherry. Yeah.
No sugar needed. If you put sugar in it, it's because you're diabetic.
If you put sugar in coffee, it's because you're weak. I'm just kidding. No judgment. Go get your double doubles. But you shouldn't. Ethically, you shouldn't do that. Yeah. This is very, very good coffee. Thanks to Emily. I actually got this coffee from a friend who is staying with family in Nova Scotia. And she and her partner are good friends. He plays in a band called Ruffians.
Oh, I don't know them.
They're like a street punk band from Longueuil.
Oh, yeah. And
they had another band called Days of Rage. It's like a New York hardcore.
Okay.
Kind of Sick of It All style band.
Okay.
So, yeah, we hang out with them and saw them last weekend. And she gave us this coffee.
It's very good coffee.
Very delicious. Well, cheers. Wonderful to be nursing your hangover.
Someone's gotta.
What's your favorite coffee beverage?
I love filtered coffee. I get filtered coffee wherever I go. My biggest pet peeve is when I go to a cafe and ask for filtered coffee and they offer me an Americano.
Dude,
it drives me insane.
That is, I'm not one to admit that because I don't want to be a dick. But
Dude, I go straight Seinfeld about it. Like, I can't handle it.
It's not filtered coffee.
It's not.
Ask any coffee professional and anything that's not like, anything that's close to like a third wave cafe.
Yeah.
And they're all anti-Americano.
Oh, Americanos are gross.
Just get
if you want an espresso, get an espresso. Don't get water down espresso. Yuck.
If that's your drink, I apologize. I just really,
I don't grow up.
I don't like Americanos either. I feel insulted when they throw that at me, actually.
It's gross. It's gross.
Filter coffee. Do you have an origin, like a single origin that you gravitate?
No, I don't.
Ecuador?
No.
Oh.
I really don't. I'm not that much of a snob.
I feel like the signature look of Matt Savage when I see you walk in is just this giant Tim Hortons cup. And I don't mean to put you on blast about that. I understand. We're all at certain stages in our coffee journey.
Listen, it's like $2. And that's it. That's all you need to know.
The question, and this is from me as a member of the public to you as a social worker, ethically, how can it be $2?
By the grace of God.
By the grace of God. By his grace and blood and mercy, it is $2. Do you just get black Tim Hortons coffee?
No,
or are you
I-
a psychopath?
No, I definitely have 2 milks, 1 sugar in there. You can't drink Tim Hortons coffee black. It's
I've tried.
gross.
I tried.
It's so gross.
When I moved here, I was working a gig when I was like a freelancer still.
Yeah.
And we were on break. They're like, we'll go to Tim's. I was like, oh, my first Tim's experience. I'd heard so much about it. Nobody told me you had to put milk in it.
Yeah.
Like legally, you have to put milk in it. So I drank a black Tim Hortons coffee and threw half of it in the garbage.
Oh, it's disgusting. It's just so sour.
Cigarette water.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For like years ago, there was like a theory that they put nicotine in their coffee because it was so addictive.
Ugh.
Yeah.
They're like the original vape lords. Instead of Cloud Kings, Caffeine Kings, right?
Listen, man, Timmy kicked out Dunkin' Donuts out of Canada, all right?
I'd much take Dunkin' over Tim's.
Yeah.
Their coffee's roasted nicer.
Everything's better.
Everything's better at Dunkin'.
Everything's better in the States.
Well, we're already into the hot takes. We lasted all of 5 minutes. That's great. But do you have like a local spot that you visit?
I like Cafe Neve quite a bit out in the Plateau.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's old Dave Bouchard. That's his spot.
Is it?
Yeah.
Boucher?
Yeah. Bobby Boucher. I can't resist that one. No, Dave Boucher, he said that Neve is like one of the OG spots.
Yeah.
And
No,
then when he moved over there, he loved it.
that's a great cafe, but it's out in the Plateau. When I
Yes.
lived in the Plateau, I go there every day.
See, that's probably cheaper than Dispatch, honestly. Dispatch coffee's expensive.
Where's Dispatch?
It's on Saint Laurent, on the same street as it's on Duluth.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Are you talking about the one in Neve on Duluth, right?
But it's
No,
on
it's Rochelle.
yeah, it's on Rochelle.
Okay, sorry.
There's one on Rochelle and there's one on Mount Royal. I
That's
live
right.
across the street from the one on Mount Royal.
I always get Neve mixed with Cafe XO, something like that.
Listen, man, you don't really need to know any of this because if you have $2 in your pocket, you go down to Tim Hortons and you get yourself an extra large coffee with 2 milk, 1 sugar.
I am truly triggered at this moment.
McDonald's too is $1.85.
I actually like McDonald's.
You know, McDonald's coffee is originally Tim Hortons coffee.
Mm-hmm.
They bought the beans.
Yeah, and then Tim Hortons switched to a different. They're like Dr. Pepper Keurig now, I think.
Ugh.
Yeah, the whole Wendy's and Tim's is Dr. Pepper Keurig, according to what my non-extensive research has been.
Dr. Pepper, man, they really made some moves.
McDonald's coffee is actually pretty legit. I know it's Arabica, but that's almost a meaningless statement to make. But from what I've tasted, it tastes good.
I mean,
Ish.
I'm a blue-collar coffee drinker, right? So what do I know?
You're a true Canadian hero. G.I. Trudeau.
Fuck, dude. You ever go to Robin's?
I heard, okay,
Dude.
I literally have heard about Robbins once from some dudes from PEI.
Yeah.
Shout out Baited.
Yeah.
And they were like, it's racist coffee. What?
I don't know. I've only ever seen a Robin's in like
Rural Ontario.
yeah, like small ass towns throughout Canada.
That's apparently their shtick.
Yeah.
So that's why they're like, everybody I know that drinks Robbins is racist. It's like, damn, bro.
Remember, like years ago, we were on tour, and we ended up at a Robin's. I don't know where it was, somewhere out west. I think it was like in Marathon, Ontario, which is like fucking far. And it was just like in the middle of the woods, nothing was going on. And our friend that was with us, Jared, he walked in and he asked the lady working if she knew what Wi-Fi was. He was like, "Excuse me, have you heard of Wi-Fi?"
That's so rude. What year was this?
Like 2010.
Did she know what Wi-Fi was?
I was just too busy laughing at that point. I couldn't remember anything after that.
Oh my God. Oh, that's so rude. Now I want to know if she did though, because was there like a?
I don't think there was Wi-Fi there.
2000. I know, but the ladies probably heard of it. You don't have to insult her intelligence just because the fucking cafe.
You can't. It's not insulting your intelligence if you've never heard of something.
God,
you just haven't learned about it yet.
Man, what a time! What a time! 2010. Have you heard of Wi-Fi? Or are y'all still on dial-up?
Oh, fuck dial-up, dude.
I know we've talked about some conspiracies.
Oh, yeah.
What's one recently that you are just completely hung up on?
Oh man, I had to unplug for a little bit. I was getting too wrapped up.
Was it the hollow moon one?
Listen, man, the moon is a base.
For who?
I don't know. I haven't figured it out yet. All right. I don't know everything.
Hang on, let me turn on my Joe Rogan. I'll put on my Joe Rogan hat. That's interesting. I hadn't thought of that.
Do not encourage this.
So you're saying that the moon is hollow?
Absolutely. They I don't know. They threw a spaceship at it and it rang like a bell. It's hollow.
That was in, what year that was in, right?
I don't know.
That was in like 1970.
Okay.
During the first moon landing.
Okay.
Do you know what year it is now?
Yeah, and have we been back?
Yes.
We haven't.
We have sent so many probes back.
Yeah, probes, not us. Why do you think that is? Why do you think we, as a human race, is that in us to discover something and not build something on it?
I don't know, dude. Because I'm like,
we've never even been to the moon, dude. We've never been to outer space.
We've never.
Space is fabric.
Whoa. It's the space-time fabric.
It's fabric, man.
It's like, when you go to a concert and there's like a fiber optic wall across the back of the stage. Yeah. That's essentially when you look up at the stars.
That's what you're seeing, man. It's just a sheet with a bunch of paintings on it.
Literally. Yeah. It's like when you go to
Light-Bright.
When it's a Light-Bright. When you go to Las Vegas and you're like in the Venetian and you look up, that's essentially when you go outside. That's what you're looking at. It's like the movie Chicken Little, when it's like the sky is a bunch of panels, like an LED wall. That's what we're looking at.
When I went to McGill, I really wanted to start a Hollow Earth society, but I was too afraid that I would have to actually
back it up.
Yeah. And then I was too afraid that it'd be, a Flat Earth Society, sorry. Then I was too afraid that I would become a flat earther. So I just decided that it wasn't worth it. It wasn't worth the meme. Yeah, it wasn't worth the meme.
Your own hoax.
Oh, absolutely, dude. I do it all the time.
Have you watched Andrew Callahan?
Oh.
Anything that he's done? You know who I'm talking about, champ. So when he went to the Flat Earth convention, and it turns out it was just a bunch of anti-Semites.
That's usually who's behind everything.
Everything. It's always something anti-Semitic. Why? Leave them alone. Well, I just wanted to get on a conspiracy thing. I've been listening to a lot of Joe Rogan clips and laughing.
Okay.
So I love...
Well, which one has been the funniest for you?
I can't even remember. Because I just kind of phase it out. You don't have to look at the clock.
I just saw things moving, man.
God damn it, the ADD.
Yeah.
I don't even remember. It was more like he was getting into arguments with his guests because they had crossed a line that he apparently... He is the judge of the line.
Okay.
So he'll let people come on and talk about eugenics and race science that is completely bonkers and listen to them.
Yeah.
But if somebody says that they can knock out a person he doesn't think that they can knock out, then he gets angry. That's my favorite.
Well, you got to stick to what you know.
But I mean, if cis straight white men aren't the judge on society, then who's gonna be?
Someone's got to be.
Oh my God, Kennedy. Are y'all still a band?
No. Yes.
Okay.
Sometimes. We're an art project.
Y'all have been a band for a long time.
Oh man, it was another band before that. Me and Luca have been playing together for this since 2006.
That's a long time.
Yeah, and then Felix came in, I think, in 2009.
Because he's a little younger.
Yeah, and so Felix has been with us since 2009.
My God.
So the three of us have been making noise for 14 years.
You didn't play Cornerstone as Kennedy though.
No.
It was your Christcore band.
Yeah, it was Breaking the Fourth Wall. Yeah.
Breaking the Fourth Wall.
Yeah, such a bad name.
What's your favorite Emery album?
To be honest, man, like I only really know Week's End.
Really?
Yeah.
You didn't even go to the question.
No.
Arguably the best post-hardcore record ever written.
I just love that. What was it? Was it Questions? I don't remember what song that was. I was like, "Are you listening?"
Oh, Walls.
Yeah, Walls, dude.
Yeah.
That music video was so cool.
Yeah, it was.
That's all I needed.
That's what made me want to play live music.
That's all I needed was that.
Sweater vests and screaming.
So cool.
That's it.
It was so cool.
Man, was your goal for every band that you were in to get on Tooth and Nail?
Solid State. For
Solid
sure.
State?
Yeah, I wanted to be on Solid State so bad.
Well, because Under Oath was on Tooth and Nail, and then I think they started Solid State because of Under Oath.
No.
Who was on Solid State?
Solid State was already around before Under Oath. If I remember correctly, I can't remember what the label was called, but there was a Florida label that had a couple of Christian bands that were like really popping off, and so Tooth and Nail bought them out, and then that's how they got Under Oath and a couple other bands. But Solid State was around for a while. Like they had Stave Saker and Living Sacrifice and Zayo and a whole bunch of bands, like going back to the mid '90s. So
pre-impending doom.
Very pre-imprinting. They had X-Doll, I think, at one point.
X-Doll. Yeah. Oh my god. Oh fuck. Nobody listening right now knows who we're talking about.
No, that's fine. They're plebs. But
they're what?
Plebs. But what was I gonna say? I think the best of that era that was never on a Christian label was probably Hope's Fall.
Dude.
Yeah.
Hope's
like
Fall
Satellite Years is like
amazing. What I love about a lot of those bands is that even though they were like blatantly Christian bands, they still had respect from like a lot of the bigger non-Christian. Like they were headlining shows.
Well,
with,
they were
like,
phenomenal.
Those early metalcore bands.
Yeah.
So
they're like more effective at spreading Christianity than most churches.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, they were actually doing.
Did you ever go to like a 4 Today show or Sleeping Giant when like people were getting healed and shit?
Yeah, I did.
Wacky shit.
I saw Sleeping Giant in 2010.
Oh yeah,
and it was very cool. I saw them they were on tour with First Blood and Betrayal.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
And just doing their thing.
We're not Christian bands by any stretch of the imagination. And then Sleeping Giant comes up and they're all friends. That's when I was like, okay, like hardcore can be cool and you can still be like a believer in some form.
Yeah.
Because they're on tour with like criminals essentially. I'm pretty sure somebody in First Blood had been to jail. Betrayal was members of Terror.
Yeah.
And like they were all just chilling.
Dude, they were so good though.
Yeah.
They were so good.
I loved that first album.
Yes. Did you ever listen to Seventh Star?
Yes.
Bro, see, there's so many good bands.
There are.
There's so many good bands.
I wish that would come back, honestly.
Let's start a band. We'll start one.
I was listening to Watch for Wolves. I'm like, this is fucking Under Oath, bro. This is literally, there's riffs in there that I'm like, this is on Define the Great Line.
Ah, for sure.
100%.
For
this
sure.
is on.
If not, it's like, it should have been.
It's
Tim and Tank should have wrote this riff.
the secret riff, the secret track off of Define the Great Line.
Oh man, no! I love Taking Back Sunday with breakdowns.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I love that Under Oath record. It's exactly what it was.
Yeah, it was. That's why it is the master killer of Under Oath albums.
Oh, dude, it's so good.
And people that listen to Hard Lore will get that one because there was just a whole episode about Master Killer, ranking Master Killer records. So. But yeah, Define the Great Line is the master killer of 2010's metalcore.
There it is.
100%. Going back to Kennedy.
Yeah.
Y'all drove across Canada like how many times?
Oh man, way too many times.
Like I know people from the West Coast that I never like. They're like, "Oh, Kennedy."
Yeah.
And I was like, "They don't even play here."
Yeah.
How do you know who that is?
We used to tour quite a bit, man. Like, so Breaking the Fourth Wall did 3 Canadian tours.
Oh my god.
And then Kennedy did 3 as well. So, but we were essentially the same band.
Yeah.
So it was just like people knew who we were already. But then after 2017, I swore that I'd never do another Canadian tour.
Just fly out.
Oh, dude, it's just brutal, man. It's brutal. Like you pass. If you go to like north of like Sudbury, there's like nothing from like. I'm not going to be shy about it. There's literally nothing to do from Sudbury to Winnipeg, and Winnipeg isn't exactly a crown jewel. So, and then after Winnipeg, you got fucking Saskatchewan. Like, ugh. Oh my God.
You don't like the Calgary stand? Oh, I guess that's Calgary. That's not even Saskatchewan.
No, it's Alberta. It's Berta.
You can go to Regina.
Gross.
Regina Lake.
Gross.
Regina has a beach.
No.
Life's a beach in Regina.
Dude.
No. Life's a beach in Regina.
Dude,
that's an easy one to fuck up.
Yeah. Regina is, it's gross.
I really hope that we don't have a lot of people listening from Regina.
Oh, they should fucking grow up and move.
I think a lot of people do. They're all living here now.
I think everyone that I knew that was living in the prairies moved to Vancouver.
It's just an easier stretch.
Oh, yeah.
A little more expensive, though.
That's worth it.
I know people that moved from Vancouver to Calgary.
Okay.
Because it was cheaper.
I like Calgary. I like Edmonton.
I like the Stampede.
I would love to go to the Stampede, man. That'd be so funny.
Just wear Daisy Dukes.
Dude. Oh, yeah. Like fucking a bikini top.
And
perfect.
Daisy Dukes in a bikini top.
It'd be perfect. With my mustache and my mullet.
The biggest cowboy hat you've ever seen.
Oh, yeah. Like huge. Like massive. Like was Uppity Sam or whatever his name is from Looney Tunes.
Yosemite Sam.
Yeah, that's it.
Shooting guns at the ground.
Dude, so sick.
Have y'all ever flipped your van?
Oh, we had some serious close calls, man. A couple of us have like PTSD. So the last, well, it wasn't 2017. We didn't get into wrecks, but 2013, we were driving in the middle of like nowhere. We were in Manitoba, and there was like a snowstorm or ice storm or something. It was November, and I guess the tread in the trailer, like the wheel well, I guess it got like packed in with snow while we were driving, and so like the storm started to clear, so we started accelerating because we had to get to Saskatoon for a gig, and then all of a sudden the tire popped on the trailer, so like the trailer started like fishtailing. This is a 2-way highway, so it started fishtailing, and then we started doing like 360 spins on the highway, and then the trailer, like, and this was like locked on and chained and everything, right? So this is, I don't know, it's like a miracle. The trailer flipped, but we didn't flip, which is like absurd. So
that's insane.
Yeah. So like it popped off of everything, and then like we're spinning, and then all of a sudden the trailer passes us upside down.
So it came unhooked and everything.
Yeah. And then we flew into a ditch. The van stayed upright, and then the trailer was just like upside down in the middle of the highway. And then we're all like freaking out. And then the first responders came, and then it was like hilarious. Like the guy that came, his brother was in a hardcore band, like a Christian hardcore band in Winnipeg, and he knew who we were, and he like took us in and kept all of our gear at his place, and we continued the tour. And then Felix got his face bit by a dog. It was a whole thing.
Note to self: dogs do not like Felix.
Oh, dude, the guy was like, "Hey, that's our rescue. Don't get too close." Felix was like, "It's fine." Gets him, bites him right in the fucking face, and then like we had to go to this hospital to get him stitched up.
Oh my god!
In the middle of nowhere, Saskatchewan. Like they never seen any weirdos, and like we're the weirdest. So me and him go in there, and he's got like bleach blonde hair at the time, and he's like super tight clothes and like, you know, looking like a punk, like tattoos and piercings. And he's just bleeding. He's just got a gash, like like just a piece of his cheek is like hanging off. And they're like, "What happened to you?" And he's like, "A dog bit me." And they're like, "What?" And I was like, "Just fix him."
Just fix him up. It's been a long day.
We just fucking glue them together. We gotta go. No, that was super scary.
Now I see why you won't tour anymore.
Dude. Well, where are we gonna tour? Like, I'm fucking 35. I don't want to sleep on anyone's fucking floor.
I feel you.
Like, no. Like, if you want us to play your city that bad, you could pay for a fucking hotel. Like, and if you don't want to, then you don't want to see us that bad. And I don't really want to play for you anyway, so it's a win-win.
Oh my God. Man, you better be the biggest Kennedy fan if you want them to come play for you.
Yeah, like, fuck you, man. You want me to come play for you? You give me a fucking hotel.
My God.
Yeah.
Watch for Wolves.
Yep.
You are jamming.
Yeah, I think we were supposed to jam tonight, but I'm working at Turbo House, so I can't go. Doesn't matter.
Is there new music?
No. Tavis and Brad are always have riffs, but I think we've jammed 3 times since the Pandy started. So, but we're gonna play. We're gonna play this year sometime.
You're gonna play?
Yeah, we'll have a show.
I think I know when it is.
You would be the first to know because
Really?
We haven't booked anything
I'm getting
yet.
something mixed up. I hear these rumors. You know those West Islanders, man. They're always fucking.
Oh yeah, they're always talking shit.
They're always talking so much shit.
Shout out Ben Lavallee.
Yeah. Dude, he's the ringleader of it, and he's not even in anything remotely hardcore.
I love him.
I told him I was gonna what was I gonna do? Incapacitate Tyler so I could play MBO.
Just break something.
He's like, it's good to know. He's like,
It's
good to know. Sometimes Tyler can't play. I'm like, yeah, because I'm gonna break his fucking leg. So
I don't know, man. Tyler was just like, I'm gonna play drums now, and then became a good drummer. Like,
I hate that guy. I hate him so much. It's like fucking typeface. Oh, you can just rip?
yeah. Oh, dude, he's a crazy guitarist.
Yeah. No, because he plays drums in typeface.
That's true.
Which
yeah,
is
yeah.
a grindcore band.
Yeah. No, we saw them at Shit Talk Fest.
And talk shit fest. Yeah. And then he can like rip on guitar and rap piss.
Yeah.
I don't know. This dude's, and then he was in Offset, just jazzing it up.
Yeah.
Like Cap'n Jazz.
Well, we're playing with Offset in May. It's gonna be fun.
Is that announced?
Not yet.
Oh, it's gonna come up on the thing.
I guess we're supposed to be playing with Tunic from Winnipeg.
Yeah.
I'm gonna talk so much shit about Winnipeg that night.
You should.
So they have to know.
You should put Jard on that bill. Is it at Turbo?
Yeah.
Then you can't have a 4th band. Because Sergio will get mad.
He's always mad.
I know. I love
He's
it.
mad right now. He hasn't even woken up.
Yeah, he's sleeping and he's furrowed brow. His tattoo is swelling on his head. Fuck. I do like playing there with, like, because he's actually reasonable to work with, like when you're playing.
Yeah.
But if it's just any kind of bullshit, then he's just like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" I love it. Yeah, he always looks like he's judging you.
When he was in the band in Fake Friends, he'd always quit the group chat like over and over again because of how much conspiracies we talked about COVID. He couldn't handle it.
Yeah, I would have quit too. I can't fucking handle that shit.
Every day was like a completely new theory that disregarded what we said yesterday.
Jesus. And he's like a very straightforward person, so he's just gonna be like, I can't fucking sit here and watch this happen.
Listen, not everyone's a great thinker.
Is that what it's called now? You were a youth pastor for how long?
I wasn't a youth pastor. I worked at different churches though.
Oh,
Yeah, I was. I helped run a drop-in center, like a program at a drop-in center for a few years in the West Island. And then I was doing a youth group. Like I was leading a youth group for a few years, but I wasn't the youth pastor.
did that come before being a social worker? Or like,
Well, yeah, way before, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is that kind of what drove you, was seeing like things in the church that were kind of fucked?
I mean, the whole idea of like asking your friends to give you money so you can live really bothered me. So
Yeah.
like asking for support is really weird. So I wanted to figure out a way to get a paycheck and do something that didn't make me want to die. So
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel you. I feel like you're like a leech.
Oh, dude. Like sending letters, like especially like in Quebec, it's like that's not like built into the culture here. You
Right.
know what I mean? Like evangelical, like, you know, it's not really a thing here. So you're just like asking people that like aren't in the church to send you money so you could work in the church.
That's a thing here?
Yeah, it's
Dude, that's weird.
so weird. It's so weird. Like when I was 20, I thought it was weird. Now being 35, I'm like, oh, that's fucking weird.
Dude, if I got a letter from somebody that was like, hey, I know that you're not involved in church whatsoever, and you probably think it's horseshit.
Yeah.
But if you could like send me a cool like $200 so I could pay a quarter of my rent this month, that'd be solid.
Sick.
We're making a real difference in the community.
Dude, it's like it was like crowdfunding. Christians started crowdfunding.
Yeah.
A good one was because like I've always been really big on, you know, trying to help people. It's crazy of me, but you know, it's something I'm into. And someone told me that why are you trying to do renovations on the Titanic?
That's hilarious.
I was like 20 and I was like, what the fuck?
That person is insanely jaded.
Yeah, they're like, the world's gonna end. There's no point.
We're going to hell in a handbasket.
Yeah.
Let's just take the
yeah.
few that'll
It's like,
jump on.
don't try to renovate a room when the ship's sinking.
Oh. What's your favorite Bible verse?
My favorite book is 1 John. I don't know if I have a favorite verse, but I like the esoteric shit. I like the, you know, love is great and
You don't like that?
no, that's my favorite.
Oh yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like the esoteric shit. I also like, you know, all the alien stuff.
From Job and like
Well, Job never happens. So that's
no, it's
fine.
an epic poem.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's basically our version of
Shit happens.
No, it's literally our version of like shit that happens in the Iliad.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah. And then no, like fucking
Or what's it?
Enoch and
in
all that
Leviticus, dude. Enoch, that shit's weird. He's just working in the field, and then he
he's
disappeared.
gone. He's gone.
Yeah. Or like Gog and Magog.
Like fucking now that's it. And like how people from God's court came down, fucked mortal women and created the super race, and God had to fucking flood the earth.
See, that's the man.
It's in there.
Aliens.
It's in there, dude. Aliens.
No, it is. And this is why I have a hard time when I have people be like, the Bible's literal. I'm like, so angels from heaven literally came to earth, had babies with women.
Yes.
And then all this shit happened.
So is that hard to believe?
Read Revelation. Tell me that is literal.
Well, yeah, fucking giant locusts operated by men flying in the air. It's fine.
Oh, what is that? A helicopter?
I don't know. No, it's literal locusts.
Literally a locust, like Atlantis style. The movie Atlantis.
Dude, no, it's all real. Like they, you know, Jesus says in the end times it's going to be like the days of Noah. In the days of Noah, they had half alien men running around, and then the government's going to use Project Bluebeam to fake it, and they're going to enslave us all.
They're going to deep fake everything.
Everything's a deep fake.
Everything. We're living in the Matrix.
Listen, man, if you want to listen to a good metal band, they're called Nickelback. They never did anything wrong, and they got riffs for days.
Nancy has been getting me on a y'alternative kick.
Dude, it's the best.
It's great.
It's the best.
Creed?
I haven't really listened to Creed, but like all you gotta say is if you have the balls to write a song, I like your pants around your feet down. I'm in.
Dude, it's been
I'm fucking in, dude.
I love the one where they put I love your pants around your pants. They've been like making memes of that song.
I saw Nickelback play with 3 Days Grace when I was like 14. And
With like Shine Down or some shit.
No, it was it's not Disturbed. Default.
I don't know.
They were like, I think they were Canadian too. So it was like just 3 Canadian mega rock bands.
3 Doors Down was Canadian?
Not 3. Oh fuck! Not
3 Days Grace.
3 Days Grace. Yeah.
There's a lot of Our Lady Peace is Canadian.
They're all right.
I don't like them.
It's got a weird voice.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. It's got a weird voice.
Sounds kind of like Cher.
It is Cher, actually. Not many people know that. Cher recorded all their music.
Uh-huh. Shut up, stupid.
Yes, man is dead.
Another man is dead. Yeah. Canada has a lot of alternative, man, from the prairies. It's
Dude.
crazy.
Dude.
Who would have thought there's a bunch of douchebag rednecks out there?
Not me, that's for sure. I never would have expected it. Dude, one time we got booked in Yorkton, Saskatchewan, and it was like this bar, and they're showing the UFC fights. So it's just a bunch of UFC bros.
Cool.
And us, I don't even think maybe another band played, but like we were like really into like, it was our like art ho phase. So like we were all like American Apparel kids, just playing noise punk.
Sick.
No one wanted to see us.
Nobody wanted to even see that.
No one even wanted to look at us. Like they didn't even want us in their town.
If you weren't wearing tap out, you can get the fuck out.
Like we went on stage, everyone was booing us. We just hit the feedback for like 34 minutes. It was just like 34 minutes, dude. Yeah, that was it. That was all.
I've really enjoyed this.
Just talking shit.
Yeah, I love talking shit.
Before I go, I just want to say fuck Winnipeg.
Oh, wow.
Fuck Saskatchewan.
Damn.
If I could backspace, I'd just delete. I'd delete it. Just fucking delete it. Like I'd delete everything from Sudbury until Berta. Like just gone. See you later.
Wow.
The people too.
They just blip out.
Yeah, like nothing bad would happen to them. They're just gone.
That's what the moon is for. It's to hold all of the people that you blip out.
The moon is actually where I'm going to ascend to my throne.
Space God, Matt Savage. All hail Space Jesus. Well, Matt, thank you so much for hanging out today.
Always.
What do you have going on music-wise that we should listen to?
I mean, hopefully Fake Friends will put out our EP soon. And we're going to be playing a bunch of shows coming up. I think we have like 13 shows booked right now throughout the spring. And then Kennedy's going to play in May. And then Watch Rules will play in 2023, I hope.
The year of Watch for Wolves is 2023.
Dude.
The year of the wolf. Rawr.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for inviting me into your beautiful home.
This is my...
your temporary home.
The burbs, baby.
What's your favorite city for beans and breakdowns?
My favorite city?
Yeah. Saskatchewan. Probably Regina.
Dude, God damn it, dude. Nobody, I don't care what anyone says, no one goes harder than a Berta pit, dude. That's
what I've heard.
Scary. Since the first time I played there, it was always scary.
Big farm people.
Yeah, I'm not a big violence guy. And so like
that's false.
It's not false at all. It's not false at all. I'd rather dance than hit.
Sergio has rubbed off on you.
I was always like that.
Oh,
I was always like that. Not all of us could spin kick people in the face, all right?
I recall being crowd killed by you like not 2 weeks ago. I felt a ham-like fist smack me in the back of the head.
Nah, that didn't happen. You're a liar.
So Berta is Calgary?
Yeah,
The
Calgary
Calg?
and Edmonton, man. We had our best shows there by far.
Cool.
By far. Coffee, man, like I don't know, I just like it here.
It's good.
Yeah.
Solid.
Yeah.
So many
One of the only redeeming qualities really of Montreal.
literally you're like public enemy number one of Montreal.
Dude, I'm a fucking Anglo that grew up here and I work for the government. They hate me.
You like answer the phone. Hello.
Yeah. Hi.
Oui, bonjour. What?
What are you speaking? Speak American.
Oh, Jesus. All right, we got to cut this off before my podcast gets canceled. Well, thanks again for hanging out. Excited to see some Kennedy, some Fake Friends. Fake Friends is a party.
Dude,
It's a party.
I'm excited.
There's music out from Fake Friends on all listening platforms, which you should go check out, everybody. You should also listen to, it's a Darker Shade of Hope.
Yeah, I think so.
That's what it's called, right?
I have no idea what it's called.
It's called A Darker Shade of Hope.
Yeah.
The Kennedy EP, Darker Shade of Hope. It was my
Colors in Bloom.
It is Colors in Bloom.
It's Colors in
The
Bloom.
first song
Darker
is
Shades of Hope.
Darker Shades of Hope is the first song.
And then Brighter Shades of Despair. Yeah. I don't remember now.
Your Colors in Bloom or Your Colors in Bloom.
Colors in Bloom. Yeah.
Colors in Bloom is on Spotify if you want to go give like 0.7 cents per listen.
I need those cents.
Yeah. And then honestly, if you like anything from like the early 2000s metalcore wise, you should definitely listen to Watch for Wolves.
That's exactly what it is.
I love it. Point of view, you're in a Hot Topic in 2006.
That's it.
It's amazing. Well, thanks again. Wishing you the best. Always a fun time when we get together.
Tap wine.
Thanks for listening to this episode of Beans and Breakdowns. I want to say a thanks to Matt for hanging out on the podcast. Such a great time getting to chill with him. Be sure to check out Kennedy Noise, Fake Friends, and Watch for Wolves. All three of those projects have music available on all streaming platforms, and it is definitely all worth checking out. So give them some love. If you've enjoyed the podcast, please subscribe and leave a review. You can find out more information about the podcast by following us on Instagram at Beans and Breakdowns or on the web at beansandbreakdowns.com. Until next week, be sure to stay caffeinated and wake the fuck up.